Hey, what's up, y'all? Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to stay tuned because I'm going to be posting so many more reaction videos. Now, I had a chance to take a quick look at this, and this video really set the stage for what men are having to deal with uh, in this day and age. So, let's get started.
Hi, can you see me okay?
I can. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. All right. So, what's the right message for women today?
So first of all, I want to say that I manifested this just now because I was like, he gonna pick me next. So my message for women is to first of all build your
Are you
confidence.
single? Are
I'm
you
single,
single or
yes,
married?
I'm single.
How are you sitting in the dark?
I'm sorry. Well, I'm not technically, but hold on, hold
Ooh, manifest some damn light.
on. I am the light.
I am the light. The moment she said that, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting.
But
Okay.
She's like the epitome of this stereotypical modern era. I don't need no man, strong, independent queen, goddess, whatever the hell. It's it's crazy, but let's continue.
anyways, so what I would say to women is the first off, build confidence because confidence is attractive. Secondarily, I would say know what you want because when you know what you want and you
Yes, if you know what you want, the sky's the limit. I mean, absolutely. You can have a Drake, you can have a Chris Brown, and all of these guys with all of these money and all of the women around them, they'll just set all of these women aside because you will take primary um, because you're more special than all of these other women. But just make sure you know what you want because that's what really matters here. Never mind the fact that in the U.S., women greatly outnumber men by millions, and once you start scratching at the numbers and you want a black guy that's over 6 foot tall that makes six figures or more, yada yada yada, within your same age range, yada yada yada. I mean, you're talking about a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent. So, never mind the other women who are around these men. Never mind the other women who are all seeking the top 10% of men in this upper class. But yeah, let's just continue.
you're attractive, you can attract the things that you feel like best suit your life. And
Yeah, I mean, you could attract. I mean, if you feel it, I mean, you can attract whatever you want. You know, hashtag manifestation madness, hashtag magical manifestation, hashtag WTF.
and the opportunities that you feel like you want to be able to thrive in. We've been using the word thrive all night. So just build confidence. You know, everybody is not an
Build confidence. Build confidence. Absolutely.
ideal societal beauty.
Never mind the ethnic image of women, specifically black women, right? Never mind the ethnic image, never mind what the data and the statistics shows, right? You know, but you make sure because, you know, this isn't nothing, you know, what she's saying, it's all new. It hasn't been happening before, right? So this is all a new phenomenon. Um, so listen to her because, you know, you have to build confidence. You know, confidence is key.
You know, everybody has their own definition of
How
beauty.
old are you again?
I'm 36,
Any children?
no children.
Okay.
So I just feel like, you know, women are powerful manifestors and as are men, but I do feel like we take our womb for granted. And no, I'm not trying to be funny.
You take your womb for granted because it's so special, it's so magical. Never mind that wounds come standard in all women. Never mind, like I said, they're, you know, in the US, women greatly outnumber men by millions. But your womb is, only one woman in the United States have a womb. So it's extra special. You have to hold it dear.
But I feel like because when you know yourself and you appreciate yourself, anything that you appreciate goes up in value. So when
That's not true.
you appreciate yourself, then you're able to attract the things that you feel like you deserve.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm sorry?
That's not true. Anything that you appreciate goes up in value. The market has to appreciate it.
So, but if the market never appreciates it, that doesn't mean the value isn't there.
You could appreciate this.
Mhm.
You ever go to a pawn shop?
Yes.
You ever take something that you value to a pawn shop?
Yes.
And in the pawn shop, it was worth $50.
More than 50, but okay.
But you get the point.
And they resold it for more than they resold it for what it was actually
No,
worth. That's how that works.
Don't do that. That will end very badly. We can have a conversation,
We can.
but don't do that.
But what I need you to do is respect me.
But no, what you don't need me to do a thing other than respect my.
See, that's what I don't understand. You come to his platform and you try to take over his show. You come seeking guidance, you come seeking advice, otherwise, or you come trying to get into an argument with him because you don't like that a lot of what he shares pretty much tells the tale about you. So, a lot of what he says is true in a lot of modern day women, but you don't like that. So you come to his platform very bitter and you're wanting to pick fights and be argumentative. There's no need for this, but we'll continue.
Me
Platform, I let
as
you
a
speak.
person.
I'll let you speak.
I'm an
But if
adult.
you want to go there,
I'm an adult.
I'm
As
with the
are you.
smoke. I'm with the shits.
Me
If you
too.
want to go there,
Me too.
I'll make your ass famous. Keep it up because I don't need to do this. So we don't have to be there. So why don't you just do this? Back up for a second. I just said the market. You can appreciate whatever you want to. You can value yourself whatever you want to. Women can call themselves tens or whatever, but the market still decides. That's for you, that's for me. The market is the same for us all. That's why I use the pawn shop analogy. You can say this is important, but the market says what value it is.
So can I
Exactly. Case in point, you see this all of the time, right? People placing random and unrealistic figures on things they feel are more valuable. This sort of sentimental value, it means nothing to the market. So, I mean, you could think all high and mighty of yourself all you want, but I mean, are you really that as valuable as you think you are?
ask you a question just to rephrase what I was saying? Because you cut me off before I finished what I was saying. Just because the pawn shop,
I gotta be okay with
the
me
pawn
cutting-
shop.
You gotta be okay with me cutting you off too,
Okay.
because I'm running the show. That's
Okay.
just
That's cool. I'm a guest.
the pawn shop. Go ahead.
Okay. So the pawn shop may give you a certain number for it, but they're going to resell it at what the actual worth is. Typically, they're going to
whom?
give you
To
what you
whom?
feel like
To whom?
to whomever is the purchaser.
To the market.
Right. But they're still going to negotiate the
Then why
value
don't you
of
sell it
that.
to the market? Then if that's the case, why don't you sell it to the market for that price since you can get that value?
Uh-oh.
Okay. You're right. Go ahead.
I know. We went all the way around this world just to say
You're correct. You're correct.
confidence. He said confidence.
She does not look like she's happy at all. She's trying so hard to fit the persona of someone who is happy, but her demeanor, her facial expressions, she's not happy. She's miserable and she's bitter. And she's reached the point in her life where she's rejecting any and all constructive feedback. It's like in her mind, she's wondering, what went wrong? My auntie, my mama, everybody gave me these pieces of advices, and they told me that a man should kiss and worship the ground that I walk on, but it's just not happening. What is going on? So now we're seeing this, a bitter, vindictive, angry woman. Very stereotypical.
This is attractive. Who says that?
Confidence is attractive.
Yeah, but
Why
who
do you
says?
think so many people like you? You're very
No,
confident.
no. I see.
You're very confident.
See, hold on. See, I asked you a question.
Yeah, he's a man and he has decades of experience behind him, and he has decades of training behind him. So, yes, what he speaks of is rooted from years of experience. So that's why he can confidently say and express and share what he's sharing. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out, but you can also look at the information, the data, the statistics. You can go to all of the government websites, cdc.gov, census.gov, the National Institute of Health. All of them have this information. You don't have to take his word for it. You can go and look at the information yourself if you don't believe him. But he's pulling this from years of experience. But you don't like it because your feelings and your emotions, it's not aligned with it. What he says, it's so much, what he talks about is so much you. And you don't like that because he's reading you like a book. And you're like, this can't be. I know my worth. But the thing is, you can be worth the stars and the moon to yourself, but you're just an average person, just like all of us.
And it is rude to answer a question with a question. It's disingenuous. And I find that offensive.
Okay. This is interesting.
No, it's kind of getting off the rails, and it doesn't have to be. You said confidence is attractive, and I said, who says that?
I believe that confidence is attractive.
Okay. In relationship, who gets to decide what's attractive?
The person that's in the relationship.
No. The buyer or the seller?
The buyer.
Right. So the buyer has to deem confidence as a.
Wow, she's really going on Ninja Turtle. I mean, she's really just trying to fight Shredder and the gang and everyone else. I don't get why she's wanting to just self-destruct, and she's just rejecting any and all constructive feedback. How does any man deal with a woman like this? How can any man get anywhere with a woman like this if they're just going to be so disruptive, so argumentative, and so uncooperative? What can you do with a woman like this? I mean, they've reached a point in their life where they're just like, it's my way or the highway. And, that's a recipe for disaster.
Attractive.
Mr. Samuels, are you attracted to I'm asking
Excuse me, man. No.
Are you attracted to insecure?
Wow, she tried to deflect that really quick. She went right to answering asking her questions. She didn't even bother answering his question.
Women?
We're
Do
gonna
you
say
like
no.
women?
See, that's when you know they lost, because the moment they revert to asking a question from a question.
Women that are not secure within themselves or confident?
No, that's not what we do. You see, what happened was there was a check.
Mm-hmm.
You said the buyer, and I said the buyers have to decide confidence is attractive. Men don't say we want confident women.
Okay.
So that's number one.
Okay.
You ladies can be as confident as you want, but one of the biggest problems with women today is your confidence is to the point where it's overconfident,
Okay.
and it is the opposite of attractive. It's actually rather ugly.
Mm.
This is where a lot of guys tend to have a problem with women in their masculine energy because you're trying to be confident. How do I define men? Confident, intelligent, and assertive. Women, feminine, beautiful, and inspirational.
Ooh, she
So,
mad.
being a confident woman, if it works against your
And she's
interests in
trying to
getting the outcomes
maintain
you
this
want,
persona so bad.
how's it suiting you?
I'm single, but because I enjoy my own company as a confident woman,
I enjoy my own company as a confident woman. And, ladies of 2022, these are the type of women that are giving you all advice. I enjoy my own company. I mean, that alone says enough.
I'm okay with right now being single. I'm learning to enjoy my own company because I am a confident person. That means that not only
I am a confident single person. Usually, when people are enjoying their life, they have people around them and they're socializing.
do I love myself, but I like myself.
Are human beings designed to be by ourselves or in couples? In groups?
I was born in the world by myself.
I said, are human beings designed? I didn't say we were born. I'm very careful with my words.
Okay. Are we designed to live alone? We adjust, we adapt.
Are we designed to be in couples and in groups or
Well, I
alone?
was married for 12 years.
Again,
So,
the question is, okay, why are you being difficult?
I mean, just dancing around the question, trying to avoid it and deflect at all costs. There is no accountability. This is not the sign of someone who is happy. This is the sign of someone who is angry, bitter, and they have no clue what to do, what they've done, and they're in a bit of a pickle, but it's everyone's fault. It's everyone else's fault, particularly men, specifically black men. It's all black men's fault. It's not their fault because she's a strong, independent, whatever the hell, and she enjoys her own company.
because all
Because
people are designed different.
I'm very clear with what I'm asking. And I've just had two very nice conversations. But I find it interesting.
Because you asked me my opinion, though.
But
You asked me what my
I
opinion
didn't
was. I
ask you
gave you
your
my
opinion.
opinion.
I just asked you a simple, straightforward question. Are we designed to live in couples and in groups or alone? I didn't ask you your opinion.
She is so argumentative. I mean, what reasonable man, right, would ever take a woman like this?
The beginning of the conversation was my opinion, right?
We're past the beginning of your conversation.
Okay.
We're down to this point. See, this is the sign language part, folks. This is where we're at. And this is why you see what you see. This is why so much of us in the black community are stuck, because a reasonable conversation should not be this difficult.
Shouldn't be at
But
all.
you go ahead and say what you feel like you need
But
to tell
you
them.
asked me.
Go ahead and say
the
what you
qu-
go tell
the-
the women what you feel like they need
the
to
question
do.
that
They
you
need to be
asked me
confident,
was-
they need to integrate men in their lives. Go ahead.
The question that you asked me was, do I feel like people are designed to be alone? Love comes in many forms, so I can't speaking on the place
Human
I'm in my
beings,
life right now.
love, I didn't ask you about love, man. I asked you about human beings.
My name is Donna. My name is Donna.
She's just trying to do anything and everything possible to invalidate what Kevin is trying to help her with. And it's to the point where she's so far gone, she can't be helped. She's the perfect example of a woman who's going to be alone for the rest of her life. And it's unfortunate because it doesn't have to be that way.
Thank you.
And for the record, she does look like Ja Rule a little bit. A cross between Ja Rule and a Ninja Turtle. But on that note, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because I'm going to be going through so much interesting stuff in the coming days, and I want you all part of it. So until the next time, peace.